You're taking up valuable space in the employee house that could be used for other employees who are less expensive than you. Don't think you're going to get away with this, Daisy. Cost-cutting measures will be had. We're bright-sizing here at the Wee Hours Farm. Yeah, I said bright-sizing. Sue me. All right, let me finish. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave. Welcome back to the Wee Hours, where I suffer from periodic bouts of insomnia and play games to pass the time. Welcome back to the Farm Manager 2018 Grow Nothing $1 Million Challenge, where we are now making cheese in abundance. Well, abundance. We're making some cheese, and that's better than making no cheese because we don't have a lot of money and we are heavily in debt at the moment. A couple of episodes ago, we took out a $200,000 loan just so we could get this cheese processing plant going, and that's going to cost us not a small amount of money every month in repayment and interest. Emrys was kind enough to work the numbers for me in the comments section, and in a round number, I believe it works out to about $9,200 a month just for repayment of the loan with interest. That doesn't count any of our other operating costs, the buildings, the employees, nothing. It counts nothing else, just the interest with the loan. So that's going to be a big hit every month, but the problem we're running into, once again, is we are maxed out on employees. We have 16 out of 16 employees, which means if we want to get any bigger than this, we're going to have to look at yet another employee house for full-time employees, which is 30 grand every single time. It's a huge amount of money. The other thing I've got to keep an eye on is space, for a very important reason. We are not going to be able to build beyond our initial tile here anytime in the near future, because to do that, we need to upgrade the house, and upgrading the house is going to cost us a cool 400,000 monies. 400,000 just to get to the next level so we can buy some more land. The whole point of this story being, we're going to want to get into meat processing, and we're going to need 2 buildings for that. We're going to need not just the slaughterhouse, but we're going to need the warehouse with cooling. It does us no good to slap down the slaughterhouse and start killing cows if we have nowhere to store it, and none of the other storehouses will accept meat. So basically what the slaughterhouse will do is carve up a cow and then apparently just throw it in the trash because they have nowhere they can put it. There's apparently not a single refrigerator anywhere on this property, even though it sort of looks like there might be one in the cheese place, but we'll just accept that bit of game logic there. Okay, so first things first, let's sell off what we've got. Again, I know I can set all of this up to auto sell, but I'm kind of just in this initial part here. I just want to keep an eye on what's going on, what's going bad when. We have 552 units of cow cheese that we've made so far, which is great. So if we sell all of that, there's almost 10,000 right there. So you know what? There's our monthly loan payment and then some. Yes, the price is a little low right now, but as we've discussed in the past, at this low volume, the difference between these small decimal points is not our make or break number. We just need money coming in at this point. Just need money coming in. We have yet to produce any sheep cheese, but that's not to be, that's not unexpected. We kind of just put down the sheep pens, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and, 30,000. Out the window here, but let's go down to committing to another employee house, and I'm just going to kind of tuck this one over in the bridge here, just sort of an out-of-the-way spot. If we could squeeze that in somewhere, oh yeah, there's a nice spot right in there. Perfect. Nice and out of the way. Not a heck of a lot else we could build here anyway with this little lake in the way, so that's fine. Go ahead and get going on that, guys. And let's just make sure everyone's doing what they need to be doing here. Cow's milk and sheep's milk is going strong. Fantastic. Excellent. The sheep's wool I'm just going to sit on for a while until we actually accumulate some of that. But while we're kind of waiting for that house to be built, we may as well sell off the eggs, because the eggs and the chickens that we've had perennial issues with here, yeah, there's 260. Fantastic. What's honey going for? You know, the decimal points may not be much, but we may as well take advantage of this honey while it's a little on the high side. Yeah, there's almost 3,000 right there. That's not to be sneezed at. That's not no money at all. So everyone's got food. Good. Okay. Another comment that Emrys had pointed out, This, and I apologize, this challenge run is essentially one long dialogue between me and Emrys, but, you know, there it is. He keeps an eye on the games that I'm playing, and he's far more of an economist than I am. But he was mentioning we'd had issues that we weren't able to fire people that are costing us too much money, and his comment was, we believe that you need to have employed the person for a full month before they can be fired. So that might have been our problem, because we had just hired them. We may not have been able to fire them. We will absolutely go through more of these employees and do some more cost-cutting measures as we go along. But for right now, let's keep the cheese production going, and that means we need more employees so we can put down more animal pens. We need more sheep, more cows, and I think we're going to look into goats, because goats' cheese is pretty profitable too. And my plan for the slaughterhouse and the warehouse with cooling is over here. The warehouse with cooling is a pretty big building. I can't pull it up now because we can't afford it, but I see that sliding into this left-hand corner here, and then the slaughterhouse, which is actually fairly small, can fit up here. I know it's not the most efficient place to put these things, because what they're going to do is all the animals are going to be over here, so they're going to have to hike the animals all the way up the road to here. But you know what? It's not that bad of a haul. It's only one tile. You know, they can manage it. And then we can keep the sheep and goats and other milk-producing animals centrally located around the refrigeration and cheese production area. I don't mean refrigeration. I do mean cheese production. So when this gets built, oh, very convenient. That was just built. All right, well, let's build something else then. Okay, got to keep an eye on our money. We can't gut our money. We can't go completely crazy. And these pens are 18,000 a piece. I'm trying to see if there's any possible way I could squeeze two in like this. Not really, but I could probably squeeze two like that, and maybe I could. It looks like I could definitely get three in here. So let's put one down here, and we'll run. Okay, that's fine. Our animals are ready for breeding. Did we not auto-inseminate you? We usually do. Oh, 4,500 to set up the auto-inseminator, but there it is. You know what? There it is. It's money well spent. So yeah, go ahead and do that, please. That'll just it's a convenience more than anything. It's an unnecessary expense, and probably rather a foolish expense, to be honest. But there it is. We're going to do that. So that road can go there, and then I see two more pens there. That'll work. While they're building that, let's look at an employee for that building. Let's be a little more discerning, a little more frugal in our choices here, although we don't have a ton of choices. 4 out of 5 on animals for Luca at 689. That's a little high. 2 out of 5 at 500 is not terrible. Not terrible. I might take that. I'm not seeing a lot of other better choices. 2 out of 5 at 511. 0 out of 5 at 694. No thank you, Michael Ross. No thank you. All right, let's go back to the... I'll pay 500 for somebody. I think 500 is a good comfort point. So sure, Isla Stewart, you're in. You're in. And let's immediately actually just bump you up a tiny little bit here. Isla, where did you go? Are you even on the property yet? Have you even shown up to work yet? It's possibly... Oh, I don't want to hire people. I just want to look at Isla. Thank you. Sorry, that was my misclick. Let's... We'll take 1,400 and just bump her up to 3 out of 5 for right now. No, don't fire her. Don't fire her. Don't fire her. Although, while they're building that other pen, speaking of firing people, is there anyone else I can be firing here? Who's costing me a lot of money? Daisy Cooper, costing me a ton of money at 868 for beekeeping. I can't fire you yet. I can't fire you yet. Darn it, Daisy. You're taking up valuable space in the employee house that could be used for other employees who are less expensive than you. Don't think you're going to get away with this, Daisy. Cost-cutting measures will be had. We're bright-sizing here at the Wee Hours Farm. Yeah, I said bright-sizing. Sue me. All right, let me finish building this pen and then see what we want to put in there. All right, the new pen just finished. Let's see what we're going to do with that. I think we will go goats. Sheep are great, but goats are great too. Goats being doubly useful, they'll provide milk now and meat later. Sheep being the best because they'll provide milk now, meat later, and wool all the time. Wool is not a ton of money, but it's money. It's something coming in. So yeah, Isla, yep, you're on board in the goat pen. And what do goats eat? All right, we have some things for goats, not a lot of things for goats. I don't know if I'm going to treat them to apples and pears right now. Maybe later I will, but we can't really afford to be spending money on apples and pears. Those aren't inexpensive. Let's get, I don't know, 10 goats? Let's get some 10 goats. There we go, 10 goats. Go, Isla, go play with the 10 goats. And I think, given that the auto-inseminator is kind of a convenience fee... Oh, training finished. Excellent. We'll come back to that in a second. The auto-inseminator is largely... Oh, animals are sick. Oh, no, show me that. I didn't want to say, okay. Oh, there they are. I see them. No, call the vet. 500. Call the vet. Oh, we have some goats. I didn't even know we had goats. Thought we just had sheep. Goats? And sheep. Okay, we had more goats than I thought. All right, I'm not remembering from the last episode. Super. Okay, well, first thing we got to do is make sure we're actually making goat's cheese. Are we making goat's cheese? No, we're not making goat's cheese at all. That's silly. Yeah, get started on that. You know what? Take as much goat's milk as you need to do that. Well, that was an accident on my part. We had goats. We were not making goat's cheese. I put sheep's cheese up in the little sort of keep an eye on it bar. Let's put goat's cheese up there as well and see how much of that we're going to get. Goat cheese. There we go. I love goat's cheese. I absolutely love goat's cheese. Probably my favorite cheese. Now, with 28,500 left... what could we realistically be doing with that? Could get one more pen. That's not the worst idea in the world, but that's really just going to make us flat broke, and we've got some loan payments we're going to have to pay. So I think I'm just going to chill right now until the goats show up. That looks like they're coming in right now. Let me just move this along a little bit faster so we can get the goats on board, and then see what the next best move is going to be. Well, they're taking the loan payment. We just lost. Good thing I didn't buy that extra pen, because we just lost a ton of money. Operating costs, and I assume the loan payment was in there somewhere. We're down to 8,300, and that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Let's see what, if anything, we can be selling to just boost that up a little bit. Oh, I do have some apples. Okay, I didn't know I had... I thought I bought some apples. Yeah, sell a ton of cow's milk. That's fine. There's 3,000 right there. That ain't nothing. Sheep's milk, we only have 10. Just take it for the cheese, please. That, multi-flower honey. Yep, go ahead and sell that. There's another 3,500. Cow cheese. Just sell everything, guys. Sell everything. All right, that's about all we got. That's about all we got to sell. But you know what? That got us back up to 17,000. That's not nothing at all. That's not nothing at all. I think we might want to look at another beekeeping area. I don't think that's the worst idea in the world. I'm going to hold off on setting up any new training right now just for the expense more than anything. Unless there's something relatively inexpensive and I'm kind of looking in like the $2,000 range. I could do strength of employees up for 2,000. I don't know if that's the most vital thing I need to be doing. I could do maximum price of goods up by 5% for 3,000. That's not bad. I prefer the upping the minimum price rather than upping the maximum price, because we may not get the maximum price, but we'll definitely get the minimum price. So that's kind of money in the bank in my world. We could increase the speed of strength regeneration for seasonal workers. That does us absolutely no good. That is a completely useless training to me, because we will not have seasonal workers because there's nothing for them to do here. Rate of production up by 10%. That's no bad thing. Storage capacity up by 10%. Well, honestly, we're not producing enough to worry about storage at this point. So I think I might just take a pass on training right now, until we've got a little bit more money in the bank and I'm feeling a little more solvent on the Wee Hours farm. What we could do is restock the third pen that has been in and out of service since day one of this. Yeah, we could put some chickens back in there. Chickens are cheap. Is there any relatively inexpensive employees who'd like to come on board to deal with that? Who we got kicking around? 3 out of 5 for 736. You are grossly overpriced, sir. Grossly overpriced. Oh, 2 out of 5 for 451. I like the sound of Tommy Gilbert. I don't think anyone's going to beat that, but let me just have a look. 4 out of 5 for 605. That's actually not that bad for that degree of skill, but I'd rather take the cheap guy and train him up. Oh, 5 out of 5 for 501. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Holly Holmes. I don't think we're going to beat that. 5 out of 5 for 501. That's a very reasonable salary, and I won't have to train you. So I'm not going to spend anything on training you. Yeah, Holly, you're in. And you're going to go look after the revolving door chicken coop that we've got here. So Holly, yes. And how much is the auto? Well, we're already set up because we can't take it off for some reason because we set it up once. For some unknown bug or glitch, you cannot turn off the auto inseminator, not to my knowledge. Animals, yeah, let's just get, I don't know, let's say 12 chickens in there, and we'll breed the rest. Speaking of breeding the rest, who's full? 28 out of 30 in this coop. 28 out of 30 in this coop. I mean, we get 16 a pop, and we know the inseminator costs a lot less than that, so sell a few chickens. Sell a few. Well, why not? They'll come back. We'll make more. It's fine. Sell a few chickens. Yeah, sell that many chickens. There we go. Yeah, that we'll make more. There's plenty of chickens. Nobody's worried about how many chickens we've got. We have yet to make any sheep cheese. I could bump up the priority on that. Well, that would bump down the priority on goat's milk. Let's just tick that up just a little bit. Just a little bit. And you know what? You can take all the sheep's milk you want. You take all of that. Leave me some cow's milk. Don't really know why, but just leave me some cow's milk. But take all the sheep and goat's milk that you want to take and go ahead and do that. I see you are actually making sheep's milk even as we're talking about this, but you haven't done anything with goat's milk. How are my employees trained here? 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5 across the board on production, which is good. You know what? Let's take one of you, Adam Ahmed, and we'll take the 1800, bump you up to 5 out of 5, and then we'll just keep picking off the other employees and training them up as well. I just want to make sure I did everything I needed to do in the chicken coop. Nope, didn't hire anyone to work there. Holly, yep, you're on deck. You're on deck. So chickens are showing up, Holly. Get over there. Get over there. And you guys have plenty of food. Is that correct? Yeah, you got enough. You have some food, so that's fine. Maybe we should buy a little bit more variety of food. I'm not sure. I'll have a think about that. Money is tight, and I don't want to be blowing any more money if we can help it right now. All right, Holly's at work in the chicken coop after I put her in there and accidentally took her out of there and then put her in there again. This chicken coop has been the weirdest experience. This is people come in, chickens go out, people go out, everything happens over here. Should really just clear off this, create a 0.02 hectare field because we're never going to do that. So why don't you just go away and let's see what we got to sell. Looks like we got a fair bit of honey that's come in. Really should think about, let's see how much money we make selling what we've got. Boy, we have a ton of cow's milk. Price is tanked, but you know what? That's fine. Get rid of it. That's $3,000 in cow's milk. That's not nothing. That's not nothing at all. This honey we can dump for $4,500. Yeah, sure. Sell the cow cheese. Why not? And sell the eggs. Yeah, sell the eggs as well. Just get rid of everything. Even the eggs were $500. That's not no money. That's not no money at all. And while we're in the area, why don't we actually put a little bit more food in for the animals? Like, how much is lupine? 83 for 100 units of it? How about just giving me, like, I don't know, 300? Just a little treat. So, yeah, give me that. And we saw pears were pretty good. Oh, they're a little pricey. You know what? You can have 100 units of pears. I think the goats were eating those. Animals are ready for breeding. Okay, which ones? Which ones? I know you totally just said to show me that. Okay, you know what? Let's not do the vanity of calling the auto inseminator until we have more money in the bank. Just go ahead and call the inseminator. That's fine. If it's a little bit finicky to keep it going back and forth, it's fine. Call the inseminator because I don't really want to spend the $4,500 for the vanity and convenience of setting up the auto inseminator. I think when we get a little tiny bit more money coming in, Or we get past the next... Oh, we just made our first sheep's cheese. Excellent. Or we get past the next loan payment. Then we look at another pen here. I want to get 3 pens in a row here. And then this spot, which is kind of a weird dead area, I think we got to look at beekeeping. We got to look... I don't want this game to be entirely beekeeping. Just a whole field of beekeeper huts. But this is pretty much a prime location for that. There's no question I could squeeze in a whole bunch of beekeeper huts there. Let me do a little bit more selling. I want to see what the sheep's cheese is going for. Not that. That. How much you want to give me for these 75 units of sheep's cheese? No, not foliages. No. Just give me everything that I have that I can sell. That's what I want. Oh, may as well sell this honey while I'm in the neighborhood. Yep, another 2,500 right there. Sell the eggs. Sell everything. Cow cheese, sell it. Sheep cheese. Ooh, sheep cheese. Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, that's a pretty high price. 24.4. Yep, we'll take that. All right, and we're back up to 30K. That's not nothing at all. That's not nothing at all. Now, next move, do I spend 18 for another pen, or do I throw down another beekeeper hut? And it won't just be 18 for the pen. I'm going to have to buy animals for it and hire somebody, but kind of 6 and 1/2 dozen of the other. The beekeeper hut, I still have to build hives, but they're so much cheaper. How much is the, remind me how much the beekeeper place is? Oh, it's only 1,800. 1,800, and it's just a steady source. Well, I was going to say steady source of income. Not in the winter. Bees don't produce honey in the winter, so there is a 3 to 4 month downtime where they will be producing nothing. And the animals, the milk-producing animals, will produce all the time. So, more money up front, but full year's worth of production. That's probably the smarter way to do it. I reserve the right to be corrected in the comments section, but I think the smarter thing is regular year-round income all the time, because the bees will take the winter off. And that ain't no kind of good. And we're actually, it's September now. We're going to be hitting winter sooner rather than later. Okay, I've got a plan. First part of the plan all the time is sell what we got. Sell what we got, because I just saw a ton of milk in there. Ton of milk. You know what? Even sell the sheep's wool. Why not? Why not? 1,000 units of cow milk. Yep, sell that, please. Honey, sell that. Sell everything. Chicken eggs. I got 77 eggs. Sell them. Cow cheese. Sell it. Goat cheese. Excellent. We've finally started producing some of that. Sell that. That's going at a pretty good clip there. Okay, everything else is largely food for the animals. 39,000. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up a new pen. Yeah, I think a new pen, either cows or sheep, I'm largely unconcerned at this point. They're all, sheep cheese and goat cheese are both equally good. Oh, 16,200. That's right. We finished the training to reduce the price of buildings. Well, there we go. There's an 1,800 savings right there. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Give me my slightly cheaper building, please. I want to line you up kind of nice and tight here. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. I don't need to be that mental about it. All right, build me that, and while you're building me that, let's go look at someone to hire. Okay, got a real good deal on Holly Homes. Anyone want to be like Holly? That would be good. 2 out of 5 at $675. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. That's insane. Your animals are sick. Show me. Okay, call the vet. Call the vet. I wouldn't mind if there was an auto vet thing. That would be pretty cool, because I'm always going to want to call the vet. I don't want sick or dying animals. I know down the road we can look at a training that will reduce the chance of that happening, but that's going to be a ways off. 5 out of 5 on animals for $695. That's a little high. That's a little high. 4 out of 5 for $606. I could kind of live with that one. 3 out of 5 for $700. Alfie, you got to be out of your mind. Out of your mind, Alfie. Let's just see if we can get a quick refresh. Penge at the Geek Cupboard was saying you just click out and click back in again, and it'll completely refresh. 1 out of 5 for 5 to 56. No. Refresh or not, we're not getting a lot of good action here on animal people. 2 out of 5 for 458. Poppy Stevens. Well, you're cheap and you got a fun name, so you're hired. Okay, where are they at on the pen? Oh, they've already finished it. Great, good job. Yeah, get Poppy in there, please. And let's see, sheep or cheese, sheep or cheese, sheep or cheese. I'll come back to the breeding in a second. I keep saying sheep or cheese. I actually mean sheep or goats. Those are two completely different words, and I was misusing them. So sheep or goats, sheep or goats. I feel goats are going to be producing cheese more often, but sheep cheese is a better price. Let's go sheep. Let's go sheep. If only because it'll balance this out. We'll have 2 pens with sheep and 2 pens with goats. So that seems sensible. So let's get, I don't know, 10 sheep? Yeah, give me 10 sheep. You got plenty of food, guys? You have food. You have food. You don't have no food. Should buy some more silage. Sure, call the inseminator, 175. Let's get some more silage because a lot of animals will eat that. And it's pretty darn cheap. So, silage. This should cost me very, very little. So let's give me 2,000 units of that at 501. Yep, no problem. Bet we can make that money back right now if we go sell some stuff. So, what do we got? Multi-flower honey, 223 units of that. Yeah, we really should look at another beekeeping area, hut, house, palace to beekeeping, Dave's house of bees. I don't know, but wherever you put the bees. Yep, sell the eggs. Sheep's wool, yeah, sure, why not? That one I'll set up to auto sell because that can just quietly tick by. Not really losing my mind over the sheep's wool. Cow cheese and some goat cheese. Okay, we made a little bit of our money back. A little bit, not much. Oh, sorry, didn't sell the cow's milk that I've got 1,100 units of. That we should set up to auto sell as well. Let's actually look at doing that. Let's get some of that going here. So, where's that under? Trade, yes. Okay. Let's sell, auto sell rather. Just find cow's milk somewhere in here. Chicken meat, coals of honey, we're never going to have that. Never. Cow's milk, there we go. Yeah, just sell whatever you need to sell all the time because actually, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine because the cheese production place will take what they need. So just sell the rest if you'd be so kind. If I've done that wrong, please correct me in the comments if I'm going to be auto-selling it before the cheese production place has a chance to grab it. If I've done that horribly wrong, please let me know. But I think they will take what they need and then we will sell the rest. And what else was I going to say? Oh, sheep's wool. Sheep's wool. That should be, this is conveniently alphabetically ordered, which is unusual for Farm Manager 2018. But yeah, no, not sheep cheese. Sorry, sheep wool. There we go. Yep, just sell whatever you need to sell every 2 weeks. That'll be 100% fine. Already got 119 things of honey back in there. Yeah, let's go with another beekeeping place. Let's go with another Casa de Bees. I have no idea what Spanish is for bees, but Casa de Spanish Bees. All right. I hope I can fit one in here. I hope I planned this correctly, because I didn't plan it at all. Beekeeping building. Oh, yeah, that looks like that'll squeeze in just fine. Why don't you go there? And then while you're doing that, let's just go see if anyone wants to be hired who's wicked, wicked good at bees. Even Spanish bees, that would be okay. Oh, bees, bees, bees. Oh, now I got all the animal people. Now all the animal people are in the house. 1 out of 5 on bees for 641. No, thank you. No, thank you. Comment section was also saying that when they have multiple skills, they're often quite a bit more expensive because they have 2 different skills or possibly even 3 different skills. So let's just focus on bees. 3 out of 5 for 646. 4 out of 5, 738. I'm not loving any of these. 3 out of 5 at 604, and you have 0 out of 5 on the animal skill, so I could always retrain you as an animal handler. That's not a terrible idea, and you're actually about the best bet. So, Charlotte, you're in. You're hired. Oh, they took our money again. They took the loan payment. Oh, make that honey, guys. Make that honey. Quickly, please. Let me just slow this down a second so I can get these hives in place. I know it's kind of dumb to do this now because it's almost winter, but we may as well squeak out what we can here. So yeah, Charlotte, get in there. Let's build some hives and get this bee place operational here. So 1, 2, 3, remembering to count to 10 this time, 5, 6. All right, we've managed it. We're going to have some bees in here any moment, and then they're all going to go away because it's going to be the middle of winter. But next summer, this will be rocking and rolling. Okay, Charlotte, you're in, right? You're in? Yeah, you're in. Okay, go crank out some honey really quickly before winter hits. Who needs to start breeding that isn't on auto-breeding? Oh, the cows. Okay. We didn't set that one as auto-inseminator. Oh, that's $18.20 to call in the inseminator, though. How much is it to auto-inseminate? It's only $2,300. No, that's... Ooh, boy, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But you know what? The whole plan is breed them rather than buy them. And who else? Yeah, $200 for that inseminator. That's totally fine. Let's sell some stuff really, really quick because we're about to go broke. We're about to go broke here. What have we made? Please say cheese. Multi-flower honey. Yep. Bees. Thank you, bees. Sell the chickens' eggs. God, sell everything. I'm just throwing stuff out the door. I will take any price for it at this point. Any price. I know. Emrys is saying you shouldn't have taken the loan, Dave, but I feel it was inevitable. I feel we never would have really got anywhere in this game if we hadn't done that and gotten the cheese processing place going. Okay, guys. You guys are making other cheese, right? Goat's cheese and sheep's cheese. Okay, it's all happening. You're just doing it a little bit slowly. Speaking of that, let's pick off another employee in terms of bumping you up to 5 out of 5. Yeah, Ollie, I'm going to spend a little bit of money on you and bump up your manufacturing so you can make more cheese. That would be the ideal. And what else do we really need to be doing right at the moment apart from just sort of holding tight? Boy, I have a lot of beekeeping places. Goodness, that's a lot of bees. There's a lot of bees on this farm. I would not want to be on this farm. This farm is full of bees. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that at all. Hey, speaking of selling things, how are the chickens doing? Can we get a... Oh, yeah, you're already maxed out again. Sure, absolutely. Sell a bunch of chickens. Sell, I don't know, that many chickens. Now that we've worked out this is technically profitable, there's no reason not to. Yeah, you're already up to 29 out of 30 again. These things breed like crazy. Yeah, so, I don't know, sell one more. Why not? How about the third revolving door coop? Oh, yeah, 29 out of 30. Sell a bunch of chickens, please. And we'll make more. It's fine. We'll make more, guys. Chickens breed like crazy in this game, and I very much appreciate that. All right. We've got more sheep, more goats, more breeding to be done, apparently. Oh, you're waiting for the inseminator. Okay, the inseminator's on its way. You're also waiting for the inseminator. The inseminator's on its way. More sheep, more goats, more bees. That's basically what we've accomplished today. And the cheese is happening, if a little bit slowly. A little bit slowly. I wonder if we don't maybe, and let me know in the comments, maybe think about when we've got the money, which is going to be a little ways off, a second cheese processing plant. Rather than waiting for the large cheese processing plant, which is a fair ways off in the future. We're not going to hit that anytime right away. I wonder if we just look at another cheese processing plant. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.